or they try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
You're now listening to Music Impulse with Smilez.
It's your boy Smilez, and we back for another episode of the Music Impulse. On this episode, I had to go to H-Town, you know what I'm saying? Had to hit the freeway real quick, head to Houston real quick and holler at a guy named Shun, Gawd, you know what I'm saying? Like me and him were talking about off mic, shout out to my guy Torrin. We found out, we got mutual connection to my guy Torrin. I saw Torrin post that he did like the cover art. He was like creative director for his joint, and Shun, he's a promo guy. That's what your name should be. I was like, I got added to the little group chat or whatever that you got, and I was like, my guy stay on it, but everything was fire. I'm like, oh, this is actually dope. Oh, I like this freestyle. Oh, that's really creative. Like, I was like, okay, because at first when you get on and people just add you stuff, you're like, oh my god, they about to spam. But I was like, he actually got fired.
Yeah,
I was like,
I get that a lot, bro. I get that a lot, man.
Yeah, and then I went back and listened to the projects, and I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, it's like he got fired that I'm seeing on the gram with the freestyles and the singles and stuff like that. I went back and listened to your projects, and I was like, okay, I don't mind it. I was like, this dude got fired.
Hey, I get that a lot, bro. A lot of people be like, man, I usually hate when niggas hit me up, but man, keep sending me that shit, bro. That shit hard.
Yeah. Cause I was like, my man is super consistent with everything, and everything is like super creative. Like your freestyle videos, like the ones like you did, like the one that stood out to me was the one you did like a shoe store, and you had the mics, and I was like, okay, I like that.
Yeah, man. We be trying to bring like our own little twist to what's already going on type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just making it more creative than what everybody else doing.
Yeah. But let the folks know, like, what was your start with music? How'd you get into the rap world? Cause, growing up in Houston and everything.
Man, getting into the rap world, man. I didn't get into the rap world until it was like probably maybe like late 2014, like where I was like actually taking it, actually writing, taking it serious. But before then, I always been like a music nerd though. So I was always up on new music, you know what I'm saying? I always tell niggas I grew up in that Wayne era when he was just murdering shit on mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Mixtape and features after features. Then he hit us with the Carter 3. It was like that. I was that crazy time. And of course, the beginning of Drake, Kendrick, Cole, the Three Kings right now, shit like that. So I always been a music nerd. But during college, my homie started rapping.
Mm-hmm.
We always all used to smoke and listen to the new music, you know what I'm saying? So, but they had started rapping, and I was really just letting them get to it at a certain point. But some kind of way, they convinced me to make a track, bro, or write a verse. And,
like, hey, bro, come on, hop on this, and you like, okay.
I was like, man, let me just see what I got, man. Fuck it. Yeah. We was up there like during the summertime, you know what I'm saying? It's boring as hell. We was in East Texas, and at SFA, so. I was like, man, fuck, let me write a verse. I wrote a verse, and I listened to it today. That shit trash. But during that time, we was like, damn, this shit kind of straight. And so that verse turned into, me writing my own songs, and then shit, I just formed my first EP, The Rough Draft, bro, because I just kept at it. So that was around like late 2014, early 2015, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because I listened to the Rough Draft. first immediately what I noticed was just the fact and the difference. I was like, oh, like he didn't have no hair, like he was clean cut. And I like when I first looked up, I had to like double check. I'm like, am I sure this is the right dude? Like, I was like, this said, I was like, this, yeah, I was like, this says the rough draft. Okay, it says Shun Gawd. Okay, I was like, okay, and then because I heard more of your newer stuff than I pressed, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the same voice. It's like this is the same. This is the same guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. I had to switch up, dog. An image switch, man.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, who's this clean cut brother on the front of it? Like, I'm thinking I'm about to hear R&B project.
Hey, now that I think about it, nigga had the suit on and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that whole influence, man. That's where that shit came from.
But yeah, the project definitely is fired. A lot of standout tracks. So I definitely did want to talk a little bit about that one because definitely some songs stood out for me from that. So one, what was like the whole, I guess, theme or motivation behind was that? It was just like you were just doing like whatever just because you were starting off, or you were just like, okay, I'm about to really just lock in and like make an album because I think it's dope because you got the interludes and everything, the themes. And I was like, it's a great first project.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And man, it was crazy because when I dropped it, I wasn't even really expecting motherfuckers to fuck with it, but niggas just come to my crib and they just be like, man, play your shit, man. Your shit hard. I'd be like, damn, y'all really fucking with this shit, huh? It was crazy. But nah, man, to be honest, bro, going into it, I ain't really have no inspiration. Like, I was really just making songs. You know what I'm saying? I was just making songs. And this is usually how I, form my projects. I usually just, like, I make a shitload of songs, bro. Mm-hmm. And from the songs, I feel like I'm good at sequencing albums, projects. So
which a lot of artists don't do these days. Sequencing is very important.
Exactly. Like so it can be like a seamless listen if you're listening to it straight through. So I really just make the songs, and then afterwards I kind of piece together what can work and what can't work. I'll probably drop it as a single or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, before or after the project. But that's usually what I do. So going into it, man, I was just creating, just making songs, bro.
Oh yeah, because like one of the standout ones that I heard was on the Champagne joint. You said you one of the only ones rapping out of Houston. So I was like, okay, pop your shit. I was like, that's how you really feel like you like one of the really ones that's out here just like rapping out of Houston.
Man, we got a few that's rapping, but man, I don't feel like nobody, you know what I'm saying, like on some shit like. I don't feel like nobody making the music that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? We got some great artists. We got some artists that's on, you know what I'm saying, that's popping, that's big as hell, but I don't think nobody, you know what I'm saying, fucking with what I'm making and what I'm coming up with. But we got some cool artists though that can spit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I definitely, like, if you said you was from somewhere else, like a Midwest or East Coast, I would have believed it just off of listening to that project. I was like, I definitely wouldn't have known if you said like I was in Houston, because me moving from Ohio to Texas, I can just tell like when this is a Texas nigga. Like it's just a certain sound that you just got like, oh yeah, this is a Texas rapper, this is a Houston rapper, this is a Dallas rapper, because you just that certain sound. But I'm like, oh, okay, definitely would have been able to figure that out if I hadn't like seen you posted that you was in Houston and heard you say like, hey, I'm one of the hottest niggas out of Houston, so. But I definitely like that joint. One of the other joints I wanted to talk about, I didn't write down the name of it, but you mentioned how like you had issues with your stepdad and the importance of having like a significant other with you to hold you down, and want to give her your seed, but like I gotta get out here and get it. For you, I don't know if you still with her or not, but what's the importance of just having someone to hold you down, that's gonna, like, despite everything going on in your life for you?
Man, that shit is important. Everybody can't have it, you know what I'm saying? But whether that's a significant other, whether that's a family member, or, you know what I'm saying, brother, mother, you know what I'm saying, best friend, any kind of thing, like, it's just good to have that support system, because you never know what can happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You never know what the fuck can happen. You know what I'm saying? You can have it all one day, then you can lose it the next day, bro. So, you gotta have some people that you can for sure fall back on, for sure.
Oh yeah, because it definitely made me think of the person I'm talking to right now. And I was like, because she know I'm jobless right now, and I was because I did just recently tell her, I was like, hey, we can be official, because we was like in the talking state. But she was like, well, what made you want to choose it? I was like, it was the fact that you was talking to me before I lost my job. It's been months since I lost my job, and you just holding it down. Yeah, you just hold me down. She was like, yeah, she was like, because I understand. She's like, I seen from your character that I know when you do finally get another job that it's gonna be a whole lot better. She was like, and if I could just be an encouragement for you and just keep motivating you to keep going, like that's important. And I was like, that's why I was like, yeah, like forget whoever else I'm talking to at the point. Like I'm locking in with you.
that's golden, bro. That's golden for sure. That's the type of shit when you do get up, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's definitely one of the things we've talked about. Like, hey, she's like, if we get to that marriage and kids point, we'll be like, yeah. When I met your dad, he didn't have a job. But look at us now. We like millionaires and some shit, like owning restaurants and housing and all that stuff.
Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, man. Gotta be down for the come up, bro. So hell yeah, bro. Especially with the day and times we living in, with how the chicks is these days. Man, that's gonna really hold it down. It's golden, bro. For real.
And then also, I heard you mention in one of your joints about finding your purpose. So do you feel like music really is like your purpose? And like, when did it really hit you that you really want to take this seriously?
Man, I don't even know if I feel like music is my purpose. I feel like my purpose is to really give like my perspective on life. And I feel like I do that through music, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I kind of just figured that out just by, you know what I'm saying, just really because I coming up, I was a shy person. I was shy as hell until one day I just realized, because I've been in Houston since I was 14, so I'll say I'm from Houston, but I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. And I moved from Memphis to Santa Barbara, California, to Houston, back to Long Beach, California, then to Houston at 14. So I was always a shy kid, you know what I'm saying? But when it kind of clicked to me that, yo, you've been staying in all these different places, and wherever you went, people would just always fuck with you. So it was just like, what's the reason that you shy? You know what I'm saying? So I actually started like being more of a social butterfly. And then it was just like, people just started fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? People started fucking with me. So it's just like, I feel like from doing that, I kind of formed like what my purpose is. You know what I'm saying? It's to really give out and like feed like perspective to people. You know what I'm saying? And it really helps me do that.
Oh yeah. One of the joints is, in fact, about you speaking on like the state of everything and like giving your perspective was one of the last points on Rough Draft, where you spoke about the state of the culture, like the police killings on the Cry No More joint. That was the one I really was like, yo, this nigga is nice, because not a lot of people are speaking about what was going on in society. I'm like, oh, the fact that he took the time to make this, and then again, like you had the interlude that like led into it with the news report right before, and all that. That's again the way you put the project together, and you like really thought about it, and it was like it led from like the end of the previous song right into the song. So I definitely like the Cry No More joint also as well.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. We actually, and then we got a part 2 on the Rough Draft 2. We got a Cry No More part 2, man. So yeah, bro. Them crazy too.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that, because again, I was like, I like that, because again, ain't nobody really speaking out about stuff like that on a lot of the music, and a lot of it's just we in the club popping bottles or gangsta bang 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 and all that. It's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I love it too. It was like Moneybagg Yo had one of my favorite projects so far of this year and all that. But a lot of times I rather just sit and listen to like some real shit.
Got to sometimes, bro. Gotta keep that balance, man.
Another thing that showcased me your talent was that stood out to me was on Hood Tales, you telling a story. I was like, oh, because niggas don't do storytelling. Because I actually found a little list the other day. I was just gonna throw out just some of the names of storytelling tracks. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. So we got I got a story to tell from Biggie. Stan from Eminem,
Mhm.
the Art of Storytelling from Outkast. I Used to Love Her from Common, Kick Push, Lupe Fiasco.
Mhm.
It Was a Good Day, Q,
Yeah.
Mind Playing Tricks on Me, Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
We Can Get Gangster from Project Pat.
Ooh.
I Gave You Power from Nas. All We Do, Jeezy, Damien DMX.
You know what's going on. Damn.
Miss Fat Booty from Mos Def. Love Is Blind from Eve. Poor Georgia from MC Light. And I was just like, yo. So when I heard that joint, the Hood Tales joint, I was like, yo, niggas don't do the storytelling. And so what made you want to do that? Like, what made you was like, yo, I'm gonna tell a story on this joint?
Man, to be honest, bro, I really be writing what it sounds like should be on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the beat really, you know what I'm saying, kind of talking to me almost. So like when I heard it, I'm like, and it's crazy is because I was really testing out my skills at that point in time too.
Mm-hmm.
It Tells was one of the first tracks I wrote once I actually wrote that first verse, and I told you I started making songs and then making songs. I'm on YouTube going through beats and I'm like, damn, this sounds like a storytelling beat. I'm like, let me just see if I can write a track that got, you know what I'm saying, that telling a story. And man, I just formed that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was just really just me testing my skills to see what the fuck I could really do. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, I always, especially during that time, I think that was like around the trap era time. So I knew what nobody doing that shit too.
Yeah.
And that was the type of music that I just fucked with. You know what I'm saying? I always fucked with real rap. So I'm like, okay, I gotta give a couple stories. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I definitely was like, you was just doing stuff that I know even in 2023, a lot of niggas is not doing on their projects.
We got a short film for that though too, right?
Huh?
We got a short film out for it.
Oh wow, you do? Okay.
It's on YouTube, man. You gotta look it up.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out because it took me like halfway through the rest. I was like, oh, he's telling a story. I was like, this is dope. I had to rewind it like starting from the beginning. I was like, oh, this is pretty dope.
That's crazy, man. That's my first project too, 2016, man. The rough draft. That's why I have to make it full circle, bro, and do the rough draft too for the new joint. So
yeah. Another standout line that I liked. It was a simple line, but it hit deep because I was like, it was so real. Was it reality? I think it was. Where you said, money is the root of all evil, but it's the top priority. And I was like, damn. I was like, that one line is so simple, but it's so real and just straight to the point.
Yep. It's like what the fuck? Like what kind of society are we living in where if you telling me money is the root of all evil, but that's literally the reason that we waking up in the morning every day to get out another dollar. We not really most people, 99.9% of people not chasing purpose. Job to get what? A check. But we say in God we trust. So if we going by the Bible, but the Bible tells us money is the root of all evil, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like this shit don't make no sense. That's why I followed up. I said, so Lord, forgive me if I'm not acting orderly about your ways, but a nigga got to get paid. Like,
yeah,
this is the predicament that they put us in. You know what I'm saying? This shit is terrible. It don't make no sense.
Definitely for sure. So we highlighted the rough draft. I actually meant to talk about because Champagne is on the Most High, but just talk to us about the growth from the rough draft to the Most High. The EP you dropped in 2022, you know, 5 tracks. I told you before we got on, I was like, I like the Selah track. I like the Champagne. What was just like? Talk to me about the growth and the motivation behind just putting that project out around that time.
You know about my other joint too, right? Before the Most High, right?
Oh yeah, the real rap for a way out. Yeah.
I ain't know if you just know. But yeah, bro. That was the Most High. Was Man, I did a lot of growing through from the rough draft to the most high, because I had the rough draft, then I had Will Rap, then I took a little break. I was dropping like singles and shit like that. Then I came back with Rainman in the Glove. Then I gave the most high.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because the reason, like I said, I was like, because I saw the cover, I listened to the most high first, just because I was like, I know that's what he looks like.
yeah. So, but yeah, man, it was a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? I'm I feel like I'm more what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm more like I'm seasoned, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm making more, even though I feel like I showed versatility on the rough draft, but people still box me in as just like, oh yeah, you a spitter, yeah, you a lyrical nigga. Like, yeah, I am a lyrical nigga, but I feel like now at this point in time, like, people really seeing that you're like, yo, he can make some good music, you know what I'm saying? He can put together some cohesive projects, you know what I'm saying? So I really feel like it's I'm just more seasoned, bro. Just, you know, I'm still the same artist, you know what I'm saying? Just more seasoned. The flow a little slicker, you know what I'm saying? I'm just more I'm more comfortable with it, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because to actually go back just a little bit, just for the real rap for A Way Out of Here, because some of the tracks that stood out to me from what I heard was Nowhere. I really liked Nowhere, and then An Abstract Point of View, and then what was the other one that I wrote down? The 401 AM. That was, what was it? Yeah.
Well, one is dope, right? We actually repurposing that one. We gonna bring that joint back and do like a new little short form content video for it. So we're shooting that this weekend actually.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
But,
so was that when you was like, okay, like I did my thing with the rough draft, now we gonna go back? I saw it came out a year later. So what was like what was your thought behind that? When you was like, okay, I'm really doing this thing, like let's get back in, or was it like joints from the first project? He was like, okay, let me just put these out. What was all that around that time?
Man, Will Rap was I kind of thought that one out because around that time in music was when we first started seeing like 2-minute tracks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was like short ass music, and niggas' attention span just started to go. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, well, and I think that's when we started seeing like the Lil Pumps and the emotional rappers is what I would say.
The emo rappers, yeah.
We started to see them when crying on tracks and shit like that. So giving us, it was short ass music, like 2-minute songs and shit like that. So I was like, all right, well, and like, this has always been my approach. Like, okay, I see what the game is doing, or I see what people are doing. Let me make it my own. So I was like, I'm gonna give niggas minute 30, 2-minute tracks, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make it all real shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was I don't know, what was I listening to at the time, bro? I don't know. I was on some funky shit. That's why I have all the different beats kind of like switch up and shit like that. But yeah, the thought process behind that one was, all right, niggas is making shorter music because niggas' attention span is getting shorter. Let me give niggas short form music the way I would do it, you know what I'm saying? With real rap. So that's what my thought process was behind that one.
Yeah, because I had noticed because when I first checked it, I was like, oh, 12 tracks. I was like, it's a little bit longer than the rough draft, because I didn't look at how long it was. But then I was like, I got to this like
quick as hell.
Pretty quickly. And I was like, I don't feel like it was more skits than the last one. I was like, I don't know. But then I looked at the time. I was like, oh, 28 minutes.
yeah. And
I was like,
and a lot of inspiration behind that too is I fuck with Currency tough. So Currency sometimes they get 3-4 track EPs. I love that shit, bro. If you quick, straight to the point, hard ass music, have me keep constantly repeating that shit. So
which I was actually just talking to one of my homies earlier about how I don't listen to a lot of Currency. I was like, because he dropped so much music, but I was like, just certain projects. Because I'll usually look at his track list first to see like what features. I was like, man, that for motivation use only with JD. I was like, it's definitely one of my favorite projects of the year so far from Currency. Yeah, and then he did his thing on the Larry June project, and then he was on that Killer Mike album, which for me, the Killer Mike album of the year right now, personally for me.
I gotta check that out, bro. I ain't even heard that one.
Yeah, I was like, it actually came out the same day as the Gunna album.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he got Currency on there. He got 2 Chainz on there. Cash Page. He got Jagged Edge on a song called Finding Slumber, which is actually a storytelling track. The Finding Slumber with Jagged Edge is him telling a story. Who else he got on there? Young Thug. He got Andre 3000. The Young Thug, Future and Andre 3000 is on the same track together. Yeah, you got Young Thug on there. Yeah, the Killer Mike. It's called Michael. It's fire.
Let me go get that motherfucker right now. Yeah, you done said some shit, some features, and I don't even really be checking out new music like that, but it's Killer Mike, man.
I was like, yeah, he did that thing on that album. I was like, it's definitely personally right now album of the year.
Oh yeah, he got his motherfucking baby picture on here. Yeah, he gotta kill this one.
He said he spent about $1 million just making the album.
Damn.
Yeah, he got Ty Dolla $ign on like 2 joints because he was like, because I guess like his wife is like his accountant. He was like, yeah, like once I got to about $500,000 spent, I was like, we need some more money. He's like, I had to go to wifey, like, hey, we need to pull out some more money to get this project done. But he was like, hey, but I feel like this $1 million was worth it. And after listening to it, I was like, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, let me go listen to that motherfucker. I'm gonna definitely check that out.
But yeah, we can get to a little bit the new project. We got the Rough Draft 2. So one, what's the theme behind Rough Draft 2? What made you want to make it a part 2? Because with rappers, like when you name a project a part 2, so, you set a standard is like, okay, this has to be just as good or better. So
just blowing it out the water.
Yeah. Okay. Cause I don't know if the tracks, cause I know you have it on is it Song Whip or whatever, Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, I saw the track list had like city names and like countries and stuff. I didn't know if that was like the official track list and that. So what was like the thought process behind that with like the track list? And again, you want to name it the Rough Draft 2.
Man, the city names come from just from me getting my music out there, bro. And then I have random people sending me like from all over the world, bro, sending me like voice memos and stuff like that about my music.
Okay.
So the city names are whoever's going to be on that voice memo. They basically just send me DMs and voice memo telling me how hard the music is. So that's where the city names come from.
Oh, that's dope. That's fire. Because I saw it was a couple countries. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, bro. So and I'm pissed. I really, and the reason that it's more tracks on here is because I had so many of these fucking voice memos. I'm like, I can't give niggas 4 tracks and then hold on to these voice memos. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I really was damn near thinking about making it longer, but I'm like, ain't nobody trying to listen to that long ass project like that. Even though I got some more shit in the bag, but.
You can do a deluxe, Rough Draft 2, the deluxe edition.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's where the track list is. I mean, that's where the names of the tracks come from. So when you see the country names and stuff like that, and I wanted to do the Rough Draft 2 because I'm like, really for a while I was thinking about the name, what I wanted to name this motherfucker, and I was just listening to it and listening to it and listening to it, and. The direction that I was originally going wasn't kind of manifesting the way I wanted it to. It was like the dots wasn't connecting to bring it full circle to give people that wow factor that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like why not make my first project full circle? You know what I'm saying? And why not? Because I know when people see part 2, they're gonna be like, especially people who just got on me from the Most High and shit like that. I mean, like the Rough Draft 2. Where's the Rough Draft?
Rough Draft 1. Yeah, that's usually how I am too. When I hear from a new artist, I'm like, oh, like if this is like part 2 or part 3, and I like this, I got to go back and see what number 1 was.
Exactly. So that's really what my thing was. It was like a marketing tactic, really, just to make people, double back. Because I said this right here is my best shit yet, for sure. It's blowing the Rough Draft 1 out, through the water. So definitely, this is one that's gonna make people like, damn, let me go listen to the Rough Draft 1. You know what I'm saying? So that was really the thought process behind naming it the Rough Draft 2.
Okay, that's super dope. Speaking about want to go back and all that, I was thinking about timeless music, how a lot of artists these days, don't have a lot of timeless music. And I feel like your music, personally, just again, listen to the 3 projects from the Rough Draft to Rap and then the Most High. How important is it to you to make sure that you have music that someone can go, like I told you, the Rough Draft, it's 7 years later, and I'm like, I can listen to this. Like, you could have told me, hey, I dropped this project like at the beginning of the year, and then Rough Draft 2 is now like later on the year or whatever. How important is that for you to make sure you have like timeless music, or like something that people can listen to over and over again?
Man, it's important, but I don't even think that I'll take that into account when I'm making the music, though. You know what I'm saying? I really just make the music that I've always fucked with, just my version of it. You know what I'm saying? Some artists that I was inspired by, I just so happen to be inspired by the greats, the Jay-Z's, the Kendricks, the Coles, the Nas's, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I sound like I'm from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, those are just the artists that I gravitated towards. And, so it's just like, and I was just telling somebody the other day, you kind of got to judge a person, the music that they like, or the music that they think, what they think is hard, off of the music that they like. Mm-hmm. So the music that I liked was the Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying? These type of people that made this timeless music. Mm-hmm. So in turn, that's just what I end up just naturally producing, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's very important too, because I've done an interview off of Will Rap maybe like 3 or 4 years later, and somebody was like, damn, I thought you just dropped this. I was like, nah, bro, that shit just old, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important, bro. Just because, what my nigga Spitter say, real music lasts forever. This is how we never die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like I said, it's like you could have lied and told me, hey, Rough Draft 1 was top of the year. I doubled right back and was like, Rough Draft 2 later in the year or whatever, and I still would have believed it.
That's real, bro. Appreciate it, man.
It's BA, Black IRS, aka Black Wall Street, in the building.
This is E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, Peen Malenko. Of course, the American cream, Brody Loads.
And I am your pod guy, your pod tribal chief, the boy A-Dub in the building. And this is Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest 4-man wrestling podcast known to mankind.
Absolutely. And you can catch us now on Inaudible Ruckus Presents. And we'll be here every Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready for it, to sweet me when you see me, and let the madness run wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck they knock and get it poppin'. They fuck with me cause I'm the better option. Shit is obvious. Yeah, I ain't coming with the knowledge. All I had was flows to polish. If I want to get it poppin', had to flourish, had to prosper. Ain't asking no fucking favors. All I did was pimp the pen and show my fucking flavor. I'm letting y'all know right now this game is for the fucking taking. And I'ma fucking take it. Remember Tigger in the basement of Rap City? Hey, these niggas just rap shitty. Niggas get lapped quickly from hopping on tracks with me. I'm in the H, ain't got no act with me. Hey, these niggas can't act with me. Fuck around, get slapped silly. Ain't gotta watch your back with me. They know I hold it down. Got the coldest rhymes. Really should have Kirk Frank on this shit. Hey, this a rap gospel, I need an opera. That shit ain't optional. These raps got a ring to it. This Heaven's Gate theme music, motherfuckers. Yeah, angels sing to this. Yeah. Look, told them I could do it, they ain't believe it. My nigga, I seen this. This ain't really no fucking achievements. Yeah. Premonitions on giving bereavements. Long as these beats keep appease me. Oh Lord, I make it look easy. Everything gon' be greasy, my nigga. Just bet on me. Listen, look, fuck they project, it be flopping. They fuck with mine, cause it's the better option. Shit is obvious. Look, all I ever heard was Shun get a single. But bitch, I'm into the arts. Can't you tell by the shit that I bring you? Bitch, I'm more interested in keeping my soul protected. Keeping yell off my 11s with some soul protection. The way I speed it up, then slow it down, the flow perfected. This shit is manifested. My ends, I come collect them. They ask for feast, they face to feet. She like my sneak, she face to feet. She sucked me down, face to feet. We 69, that's face to feet. Got places be, just wait and see. Y'all all dirt. Ain't no stranger to hard work. I'm for niggas be pulling your car first. Put your picture on artwork. Oh my God, I should've had TD Jakes on this shit. My sermon ain't enough, I'm paying a chuck. Nigga, add them up, then divide. You see I'm not your average guy.
Southern.
Yeah. What the fuck you say, what the fuck you know? Ain't chillin' with skis, don't trick on them either. Ain't changing no shit for this evening. Keep it a stack, no deceiving. I keep it 100, condoning, no capping, I let them know. We taking this shit to new levels, bro. It hit a little different when you set the levels. Ain't copping no bezels, we stacking up. Say 30% what we bringing in. I say that shit once, I won't say again. My nigga, we on, I'm setting the tone. That's your story long, be good for mental. I light up the spliff and play instrumental. I live through these beats, I'm just trying to tempt you. To reach all your dreams, you painting your scenes. They don't be too timid to fly, homie. How you think I came to master ceremony? Had to take the risk, had to have faith. Gotta not give a fuck what they ass say. Gotta not give a fuck to your last day, nigga. And always stay in your bag. Gotta keep a stash for the passe. Gotta keep a joint up in your ashtray. Gotta elevate, gotta tap the mental. Gotta celebrate, be your own fan, be your cheerleader. I don't take commands, I'm the ringleader. Master my lane, master your lane, and we can split it even. What the fuck you say, what the fuck you know?
Room on me, keep the flow clean. My on me, we can pole dance. Every nigga need to go cheese. Drees and note into the coat check. Fresh bloom on me, it's a OG. Doom beats out the Alpine. Niggas pulled up in a old school. A minor though, we low key. Touch bases, then I'm back home. Boy, we major league batting .3. Court cases, then I'm back home. Abort mission, niggas off that.
Also, I noticed you have a thing with like sneakers and shoes. I want to ask you, because I'm not really a big sneakerhead, but I want to know, do you have like a top 5 of like your favorite sneakers?
Sheesh, man, that shit changed so much too, because people always ask me that. But yeah, man, everybody that know me know I'm the sneaker guy. I was the sneaker guy before I was the rapping guy, for sure. So my top 5 gonna have to be, in no particular order, let's go with the Bread 4s. Let's go with the White Cement 3s. Let's go with the Chicago 1s, the White and Red 13s. That's 4, right? And then the Fear God 1s.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make sure I hit all my sneakerhead friends and be like, hey, check this out. Like, let me know. Like, there's an official list.
Hey, for sure, man. Hey, like I said, man, I was the sneaker guy before I was a rapping guy, man. So everybody that know me, oh, for sure. Like, I've always had that sneaker influence, for sure.
Yeah, because that's what I noticed. Again, the first project, the first joint was talking about sneakers. Then again, I seen you done dropped a couple videos like in shoe stores and talking about shopping and sneakers, and I was like, oh, this guy must really like be into the sneakers.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. I got sneakers all up laying around.
Also, we talked about a little bit earlier about marketing and putting out the content. When did it really hit you that putting out content and having like a marketing strategy was really important, and making sure you got not only like your name out there but your music out there, because a lot of folks think they can just do the music and drop. It's like, no, like nowadays you got to have a marketing strategy. You got to put out the content, and you definitely want to be putting out the content and having a strategy. When did that really hit you that was important? Was it like somebody telling you, or you just kind of just figured out on your own, or how was that for you?
Man, once I really figured out what marketing was, because for a while I didn't even know what the fuck that shit was.
Yeah.
Once I figured out what marketing was, all of that shit just became like common sense shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And from where I'm at now, has just been a test of me just adapting with the game of content. You know what I'm saying? And adding my own flavor to it. So I originally got into like the streetwear side of Instagram and shit like that. Just because I was seeing I discovered the streetwear like realm of Instagram, as I would say. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is shit that I've always been doing. And my homies used to be like, bro, you got all these sneakers, like, bro, you need to like post them, like let niggas know, like, you know what I'm saying, that you got all these sneakers and shit like that. And when I found the streetwear shit, I was like, damn, this is something. And I wasn't dropping music at the time, but I was plotting on all of this shit that I'm doing right now. But I was just like, fuck, I gotta find something to actually get into while I'm laying dormant with the music right now. So once I found the streetwear side of Instagram, I was like, ding, ding, ding. This is what I've always been doing. I've always been in the sneakers. I've always been in the streetwear. I can really get into this lane and, you know what I'm saying, and make a way for myself. So I actually got into the streetwear, and another thought that came through my head was, other artists are not doing this. You know what I'm saying? There's no other artists that are giving these type of images like these streetwear influencers are giving. So, but I know that music and fashion run hand in hand. Hip hop. So it's like, hell yeah, I'm about to do this, because ain't no other artists giving content like this. And then so I started to basically like look at what the streetwear influencers were doing, just tailor it into a music artist.
That's dope. I like that.
So that's basically what I did, bro. And I was like, this is something that's gonna be able to, something that I can get into as while I'm not dropping no music. And then, like I said, where I'm at now is just me adapting with the times. Because when I first got into the streetwear shit, it was just pictures. And then Instagram introduced the reels, and then I'm like, okay, what the fuck we got to do with the reels? And then we start doing these get ready with me's, and I'm like, okay, these niggas is using these songs. I make my own music. I'm gonna make get ready with me. I'm pretty fly, and I'm gonna put my music behind it because the music sound good as fuck too. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And then every so often I give niggas a piece of music content, you know what I'm saying? And then we just keep rolling it out like that. And it's just like, now I've also looking at it like from a marketing mindset. I'm like, I've given myself another crowd or another target market to actually tap into. I can not just music now. It's now I can tap into the streetwear community. And then even if you get onto me because you think that I'm fly, you think that I got a lot of sneakers, 8 times out of 10, you gonna fuck with hip hop too. So just slowly pulling the niggas that were streetwear, that got onto me for streetwear, into being music fans. But you know, it's a process because I do all my own marketing. So, you know what I'm saying? So all of that shit just became common sense to me. And it's just like, I was just thinking of like strategies of how can I take what's going on right now and make it my own, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's basically what I did, bro. And then like right around the time where I was trying to really get the shit going, 2 of my homies started wanting to be photographers. Perfect. And then, so now I got homies that the only thing they doing is trying to get their portfolio up. You know what I'm saying? And they been my homies for a minute, so it's like, shit. So I started doing the streetwear shit, and you know, it just blends so perfectly because it's all hip hop at the end of the day. So
yeah, because like again, like we were talking about like touring, I was like, my man out here in Cali, like doing his thing with designing the shoes and everything, and I was like, my dog's out here in Cali doing his thing.
For sure, man. You gotta find something that goes along with what you already doing. So
Only really got a couple more questions, but so new joint you got Drive Through with Mick Jenkins. One, where you find Mick Jenkins? Because like that, that's like our era, like back in 2010s era, and then like what was that like to get him to agree to be on the track? What was, like, where'd you find him, and then how'd you get him to agree to do a track with you, man? Like, cause that just brought me memories. And I was like, yo, Mick Jenkins. I was like, yo, I used to fuck with Mick Jenkins like heavy back in the day.
Yeah, Mick hard, bro. Like, I've always fucked with Mick. I used to fuck with Mick back in the day too, bro. When he dropped the Waters, all this shit, bro. And I've been following him. I follow him through all his, all the projects he done been dropping. Even when he ain't been dropping over this little period of time, I've been following him. And he's just always been an artist that I fucked with tough. So, as soon as I put the track down, I'm like, damn, this nigga Mick will kill this shit. There was a couple artists that I was thinking about, that would kill it, but I'm like, yo, nigga Mick would murder this shit. And then I just had my he's really like my best friend, but he kind of do like my management work, you know what I'm saying? He just reached out to him, reached out to him, and you just got it done, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got it done. It was a smooth process because he independent now, so it wasn't like a lot of clearance and all that shit we had to go through. Like that.
Yeah.
He fucked with the track too, so that makes it better when you get in the feature. So
yeah,
got on it. He blessed, man. That shit. He did his thing, bro.
Yeah, he did. And when I heard, I was like, oh, this is fire. Like, it really had me thinking about the project again, like the water project is on. I was like, yo, this nigga still got it. It's like, because it's probably been a good maybe at least 5, 6, 7 years since I like listened to like some Mick Jenkins. So I was like, yo, this nigga still got it. I was like, he found him out of nowhere, at least in my eyes. Like, come bless my track real quick.
He did too, bro. I had to.
Yeah, so I definitely thought that was fire. I like that. I was like, dope single. But yeah, just kind of wrap it up. I wanted to ask you. So I like to ask a lot of my music artists like random music questions. So right now it's a hot ass summer in Texas. So if you could name like 2-3 joints or whatever that would be on like your summer playlist right now, what's some songs that would be on your playlist that you gotta play for the summer?
Yeah, that's easy because I've been jamming the fuck out of For Granted. It's a song. You talking about songs, right?
Yeah.
I've been jamming the fuck out of this track called For Granted by Dinner Party.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard of them.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
That project is crazy. I've been jamming For Granted. Shit, it ain't even been a lot of rap on my shit, honestly. I've been jamming For Granted a lot. Let's see. FOMO by LA.
Okay.
And then I've been jamming it's funny because this one person put me on all of these songs, and they probably gonna look at this interview and be like, I put him on all of that shit. But the Crash and Burn by Leon Thomas.
Oh yeah, Leon Thomas. I'm actually going to the Ty Dolla $ign concert, and he's one of the opening acts.
Yeah. I'm gonna fade that joint too. It's crazy. I'm going to the Houston show. You in Dallas, so you going Houston show.
Yep, I bought tickets to that, and then I bought tickets to 50 Cent's tour that's gonna be here next month. Yeah, next month. Yeah, it's like
50 had. I might need to go to that one. I know he gonna slide by Houston too.
Yeah, because he said it's his last tour ever. Jeremiah and Busta Rhymes are his opening acts.
Damn.
So I was like, I can knock out seeing the GOAT performing with Busta Rhymes. I was like, and get to see Jeremiah perform. I was like, I gotta do that because 50 said he's like, this is gonna be a world tour. He's like, after I'm done with it, hitting all these cities and all these countries, he was like, I'm never touring again. Because he said he's just trying to get into his producing and TV bag and all that. So I was like, yo, I got it. I was like, this is gonna be the first and last time I see 50. I was like, got to do it.
Yeah, 50 one of them ones, man. I might have to fade that mug too. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, I can't wait to go see that next month. only other joint I was gonna ask you. So, if you could do a track with 3 other, rappers, singers, performers, groups, or whatever, right now, dead or alive, who would be on that track with you?
Shit. Janae Aiko. Let's see. Janae Aiko. Let's go with Janae Aiko, Kendrick, and Cole. Easy.
Okay. Who would produce it?
Who will produce it? Ninth Wonder.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that'll be a crazy one.
Yeah.
That'll be a crazy one. Yeah, I'll easily take that right there. That combination right there. My pen gonna be at its highest. I ain't never got tested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell I'll come up with. I know them just better be ready though.
Hey, yeah, that'd be fire. But yeah, that's kind of all I had, bro. Anything else you want to let the folks know?
Man, shit. Y'all can follow me everywhere. SHUNGAWD. Man, that's Instagram, Twitter, Threads, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever the fuck you use to social network or listen to music. Follow me everywhere, Shun, Gawd. We got the Rough Draft 2 coming soon, man. So follow me on the social, stay tapped in. You dig?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate you doing this, bro, and taking the time to sit there and talk to us. Can't wait to hear the project. I know it's going to be fire just off the fire you already got out there. But yeah, this has been your boy Smilez. I'm here with Shun, Gawd, and this has been another episode of the Music Impulse, and we out.